Well, hello there. It's day number 125. For those of you that are maybe watching this for the first time, here's what's going on. I have 10 goals that I'm trying to accomplish in the same amount of time it took to put humans on the moon, which is about 3,000 days, 2,900 and actually 2,700, 2,000, about 3,000. I have lost 23 pounds so far. I am this close to being in the hundreds again, like 100 and something instead of 200 and something. Losing weight is a byproduct or a side effect of going to the gym and eating healthy. And I think those two things are way more important than trying to lose weight. About 111 days ago, I stopped smoking and drinking. 111 days later, I haven't had a drink, I haven't smoked, not even candy that had liquor in it. Hey! Oh, why, Lord? It's allergy season in Sacramento. Now, I also talked on the vlog before about my cousin's husband passing away. My mom and I flew to Akron, Cleveland, it was around the Akron area. We went to his memorial service. It was pretty sad. And my cousin, again, I feel really bad for her, but I think she was grateful that we were there. She's a strong lady, but it was nice that just in case, maybe I served more as a distraction than help. She had a lot of family there. A lot of his side of the family were there, so they were able to help out with things. Maybe too much. But I was glad I was there. It was really nice seeing her, even under the worst of circumstances. The other thing that was positive while we were there, we were able to spend some time with my mom's friends, Mike and Buddy. They are the nicest guys you will ever meet in your entire life. I call them my two dads. Even though it was a trip that was wrapped in something that was very sad, it certainly was really nice to see them. The day after the memorial service, Mike, Buddy, my mom, me, and my cousin all journeyed off around Akron and Stowe and Cuyahoga Falls. And we kind of went, trip down memory lane. I think I haven't been back. This is really gonna date me. This is terrible. I don't think I've been back to Ohio in like 29 years. I'm not 20 anymore. If I was 20, I'd be so much smarter. We were driving around old neighborhood. We actually went back to my street, Caleb, and went and saw my old house. I wanted to feel this joy. In fact, I was thinking like, we should go check out the house, and then maybe we'll drive over and we'll buy an old three-wheeler. I used to have this thing called the Green Machine, and it was like this tricycle that had 3 plastic tires, and I would jam down my street. It was kind of in a slope, and I would jam down my street and just fly down this hill. And so I was like, you know what would be funny is we'll go to the store, I'll pick up a Green Machine-esque thing. I don't even know if they make them anymore, but I'll pick up a trike, and then I'll buy a helmet, and then we'll jam all the way down this hill like I used to when I was a kid. Cousin was with me, and she thought that was hilarious. And again, I was really happy to give her some sort of happy distraction. So we went to the local Walmart and did some shopping and couldn't find anything. I almost bought like a regular bike, but it kind of took the meaning out of it, And then we went back to the neighborhood and drove around, and the house, again, like I thought was going to give me like a bunch of joy, is seeing this house again for the first time in a long time. And it just didn't. It kind of made me sad because the deck that I remember my uncle building along with my dad, my mom, the same deck that my brother and I put our hands into wet cement was gone. Our yard was really big. It was a small house, but it sat on like an acre of land. And I used to run and get stung by bees, play in my sand pit and on our swing set. On the side of my yard, there was this hedge that kind of divided us from the other yard. And in the back, there was this woods that you could walk through, and it was like you could explore. And as a kid, it was amazing. And the hedges had been removed, and the back part of our property had been sold, and the woods had been removed, and the back part of the property was sold so that somebody could build a house facing the street on the other side, which you couldn't even see from my house when I was a kid, but now you could see all the way over to the other road. And it just deflated me. It just didn't feel the same. Really trying to work that out in my brain, like, why was I so bummed about this? You know, of course things have changed. It's been years. Things change, things evolve. I guess what happened is it was just really good memories of when I was a kid, and I was free to run and get dirty and play war all by myself. You're not thinking about your life in front of you. This is just a time when it's just pure childhood. And I had a good childhood. I'm very grateful that we were able to have a house and I was able to run around. It was a really happy time in my life. And part of me was just hoping maybe I would relive part of that. So we went home and we never shot a video. It was nice driving around and seeing my old elementary school, and there's this tower in Cuyahoga Falls that was supposed to be this rotating restaurant. Never finished it, but the tower's still there. Saw that made me giggle because it's still there. It was never finished. Why would you want a rotating restaurant in the middle of nowhere? It's not like it's Seattle or like Vegas. It's Cuyahoga Falls, which I'm not talking shit. I think it's beautiful. Now maybe that would be cool. You just go up there and you look at treetops. And I think it was near a lake. Here's what stuck with me. I think there's a lot to be said about living in the moment and creating memories, creating things that you will remember. Nobody can take that away from you. You experience things that brought you a lot of joy. And I am not going to live in the past. I'm going to remember the past, but I want to make more memories with my kids. I want to do happy things. So I bought a trike. As an adult, I bought a 3-wheeled bicycle. It has a bike tire in the front and plastic tires in the back, and you can drift on it. And by the way, to my cousin, I love you. I miss you a lot. And I'm sorry about Jack's passing. I thought he was a really awesome guy. We're still here, so let's remember our past, but let's do big things with the present. All right, come on. No more tears and serious stuff. Let's put together a trike. It's a Razor 3-wheeler. We can do it. Maybe not. How about we just pull this out? That's a seat. We got it.